That is... So... In speaking, just then, before I started properly... Yeah, it seems to not fully pick everything up. Hold on. I'll turn that up a little bit. That might help. Oh. Back in with Eclipse 6. The stuff. Start. Start again. Yeah, it seems to not... So this should hopefully work better now. Not the properties. I want filters. Not filter. I don't... I was in it just... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this should be a bit better now. I think I just had the noise gate set too high. Because now the background noise isn't necessarily being picked up, but... Yeah, the background noise isn't necessarily being picked up, but that means that I am being picked up a bit more. It also doesn't help that my microphone's off to the side. Really, I should have it in front of me, but right now there's nowhere to put it. Well, no, there is and isn't. I could move stuff around and I could have it on its little stand. I still have that box somewhere. I see a scrapper. Now I could... Where's... Oh no. But I could have it on the little stand somewhere. Oh, and of course the stream is red. It would be. The test. So supposedly download is fine. Upload is also apparently fine, so it must not be the internet feed. It's something else. Also, I tried... This is the third day in a row of trying the blue light glasses again, and genuinely, immediately after starting to play the game and putting them on, no. That is not good. My eyes strain a lot, and it feels bad. Oh, it's back to green, good. Yeah, that is not fun. Ooh, a healing drone. Actually, yeah, I'll stay around here because I do want the attack speed. Actually, what else is in here? Because depending on what it is, I might get that instead. Movement speed and an unknown. I think I'll go for the attack speed. Boop. Ow. I wasn't actually necessarily going to get the Where is it? There. This straight away, but I will. Attack speed. Yeah, no, it put the blue light glasses on, and it felt bad. Possibly the beginning of a headache, and my eyes just felt strained, which is stupid because they're not even prescription. They are just blank lenses that just happen to filter out blue light. Well, they don't just happen to, that is what they do. But take them off, and funnily enough, all of those problems seem to just slowly disappear. But it's only when I was playing, since I've been watching stuff before, like before this now, it was fine. And then, now that I started playing, it's not. Yeah, sure. No, it wasn't late. There we go. I think it definitely does cut out part of the gained health, because I've noticed whenever you level up, your health goes down, which the normal game doesn't do. At least as far as I know. Oh, that's what I thought. Oops. I don't want to go there yet. I know that somewhere there's another... Yeah, there's a healing drone. That'll push me down to 32, which means I'll be able to open another chest. Which is good. Because there are a... Oh, is that another healing drone? That's a gunner turret. Don't care. And over there, I see a medkit, which would be some form of healing, which would be very useful. Pew pew, pew pew. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the medkit. I know it's gonna be quite diminished, but I don't care. I would much rather use that. But then from this, I think it's now time to move on. Are there any chests down here quickly? No. I could go and see if there's the thingy down there, but I don't think I should. Yeah, it wasn't down there anyway. On one hand, I'm tempted to do void fields. On the other hand, I really don't think I should. And just to experiment, I'm gonna stretch these out a little bit. And I should really adjust the angle and tightness on the actual arms themselves, but they're not too tight. But if I put them on, yeah, I'm gonna try them again because I probably should wear blue light glasses because I'm on a screen more than I should be. Recycle the recycle. Yeah, okay. Recycle the recycler. Sure. Into no. What is this? Movement speed. Also, genuinely, I haven't thought about the enemies being faster than normal at all. For me, this is just normal now. Which would happen. It's just interesting. Another healing drone, good. That way they can at least keep each other alive. I was right the first time. Hello. If I get... You know, it would ultimately depend, but if I get a... thingy, Titanic, no, I will not complain. What do I get? Reroll. Yeah, that's a good reroll. I will not complain about that. Boop, boop. Cute, cute. Yeah, no, the enemy's movement speed, aside from obviously needing to track them harder, isn't really that bad. But then, considering I've played this game for over, yeah, well, almost 500 hours, it's fine. Yep, got another one. All of them? Yes. I always like using the missiles as checks for whether or not there's all the enemies around. I know what I just said. I know what I meant. Using missiles as checks for whether or not there's enemies around. I am awake. Good. That actually is quite a lot of missiles. It's just helpful. Ooh. Over here. 8 minutes, so yeah, quite expensive. I spent quite a long time on stage 1. Probably shouldn't have, but oh well. Oh! It's family event. Oh, that means it could be a Growth Tender's boss. That's a nice thought. It also means that the enemies will be very easy to work with, especially if I get a couple missile drones to help out. Because wisps are the perfect thing for missile drones to kill. So what is in this chest? An item I want. Healing item? No, I don't really want to scrap anything either. I don't think I really have. Scrap it in the first place. What is that? Movement speed? Yes, please. Also, there is a blue orb, which I will never complain about. I will pretty much always go into them. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll use them. Well, I bet the time I don't necessarily. Or I'll buy like one thing. Oh, well, I don't think that either of the buttons are down here. If I can, I might do them. That's a big might, though. I'm not sure. What is over here? Ooh. I already have decent attack speed. I need to work on the healing side. Yeah. Whee! Give me enemies. Be elites, hopefully. Are you elite? You are. Oh. Sure. Oh, yes. And that makes up for my lack of taking the attack speed. Well, no. Red again. Hello. we go. Yes. I don't understand why connection is so bad. Ooh, sure. Well, there's a button there, but the problem is there's no real thing to push on it. Unless I push this like that. No, no, no. That way. Eh. Come on. Do not. There we go. No. Need a wax quail. Wax quail would make this so much easier. Or it can sit on the button. No. Sit on the button. Sit on the butt. Oops. Okay, I give up. Where's the other button? Maybe. Yes. That's actually a very good question. Where is the other button? Unless I did walk past it. But I'm not going to spend all of that time searching for the buttons just to get a pair of items, which will be useful, but not overly useful. Barrier seems very useful. Get that just in case I want to swap. But like that. And you... No, I don't care. And it turns out I don't know where the other button is anyway, so I would have had to search for that. So I'm fine with leaving them. Ooh. The Grove Tender. Which will hopefully just die along the way. Oh, but there are quite a few blazing elites. There we go. Stop killing my drones. No. There we go. Ow. What do I get? Infusion, yeah, sure. Especially because the bigger my health bar is, the one, well, yeah, the bigger my max health is, but also the faster my healing rate should be proportionally. Also, yeah, having two Topaz brooches is very good. The thing that's stupid about the internet, though, is that I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just doing what I do every time, but it just means that I'm basically being punished for it. Because anyone who would join would see a terrible quality stream and not want to join. So, what does it achieve? That I either don't bother, or it's awful. And then people don't bother. Either way, I lose out. What is there? No. No. Reroll once. I could go for Transcendence. Yeah, okay. I'll buy both. Now I can scrap my healing items, and the drones are now just for any other drones I find. Yeah, actually I will. I have enough. Transcendences help deal with that. Boop. I shouldn't have closed the speed test, I should have kept it open. So, what does the speed test say now? If it says it's perfectly fine, then that will be stupid. Yeah. Sure, I don't get it. It's fine. Oh, and funnily enough, after completing the speed test, it's gone back to green. I don't... There must be something in either the router or the outside world that is doing that. Some throttle somewhere. Because if... In doing the speed test, pretty much as soon as it finished, oops, it went back to being nice green, funnily enough. Which, to me, points to basically getting a refresh or an update or something that meant that the system detects that this specific... And it's gone back down again. Or not, I don't know. No, I'm going to test. Will you test again? Lump. Can I complain? They're doing... Yeah, it's doing 8s and 9s. That's a lot. Speed test is finished, and funnily enough, it goes back down to green. But yeah, I don't get it. So that's funny. The enemies that can cause bleeds, funnily enough, now get to cause more bleeds. I can hear them. There's one. So, yeah, it's green again after doing that speed test, and it will hopefully stay green for the rest of the time. Oh, it won't. It'll go back to yellow or red. It just will. I'm magic, I know. I don't know. Well, so far that's 2 for 2 on good items. Well. Solus Pro... That actually could be quite bad. Solus Probes with bleed. Well, yes and no. It could be bad, but on the other hand, it also is... Their proc coefficient is so low that I don't think the bleed time would really last that long. Also, if I'm able to, I can just watch the missiles for when an enemy spawns. Oop. Also, I have a stun grenade with decently high amount of attack speed. Ah, it hit me. Movement speed, hooray! Over there, in the middle? Yes. Boop. Okay. I think the Solus Probes are actually so fast that they can't necessarily hit me. Because of the way they aim, I feel like they actually struggle. Same as how sometimes with higher speed, jellyfish will just sail straight past you and explode behind you. That's a good point. The increased movement speed... Well, no, it's not too bad. Oh yeah, the increased movement speed would then stack with any speed ups they get. Imagine them with red whips and goat hoofs. Well... I'm right and wrong when it comes to the aiming. Ah, yes. Bison! Fair enough. Yeah, I need to not take damage for 6 seconds. Which is not happening. Ow. Die. Die. There we go. And then you. Yeah, the Solus Probes do have a surprising amount of damage on them. It's mostly the imps, because they're close range and I can't move around very much. Yes, considering I'm being hit quite a lot. Clap. Stealth kit, okay. That'll die. Somehow. You will also die. Yeah, the Bison from the top don't really seem to be much of a threat because they can't Their first attack always seems to make them miss. I saw that, yeah. And it's back down to red. Ukulele. Hooray. Just to confirm, add a third test in. It's on red. It's on red, now doing the upload test. It's stupid. It's done. And it immediately goes back up to green. Okay. So I've restarted the stream completely. I'm sure. Alloy vultures. That could be a bit harder. Ow. I don't know where this was going. But no, I restarted the stream just because it makes sense. Check whether or not it's just that specific connection, and resetting it helps. What am I? I'm on 6, so this is number 7. Okay. Hello. Did it die? I don't know. Maybe. Another one. Okay, they have ATGs. That one could actually be an issue. So it depends on what enemy hits me and whether or not I get a 10% chance. I think it's something. I might even die. No, it didn't. There we go. So let's probe anywhere? Yes. Sure, I'll take one. Back down to red, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you just die. But I would definitely like that Luna coin, so which is why I went to get it. They have Shattering Justice, which is actually quite bad. if they can hit me consistently. But them hitting me is also quite bad, so I obviously try not to have that happen. Ow. Yeah, they can bleed. It doesn't last very long. Kind of just what I expected. No. Red. Sure. Given everything, I think it's a good idea. Boop. I thought they were just healing each other. $156. Okay. I'm surprised I saw that. Oh, and there's one closer. Sure. All you need to do is wait for 6 seconds, I think. I think it's 6. I think if you get enough, yeah, I think if you get enough fuel, not fuel cells, stealth kits. Don't know why I thought fuel cell. I think if you get enough of them, you can actually have it so that you take a certain amount of damage and you just become invisible until Transcendence regenerates, which is actually pretty good. Pour over there. Doesn't look like it, so I'd imagine it's on the other bit. I hear a certain... yeah. And see a certain kind of enemy too. Ah, they didn't fall off. Like a scrapper though. Just to test. Another speed test. Because, in my opinion, the more of them I do, the better the chances are of actually understanding it. I'm not going to do this one to 93%. Because, yeah, I see that there are certain enemies chasing me. The key. What is this? Focus Convergence. Visions of Heresy. Hi. You might notice that the stream decides it just wants to go into the red constantly. I've noticed something very odd. Every single time I do a speed test, literally every single time, it goes back up to the green, and then after a few seconds to a few minutes, it drops straight back down. Also, do I want Visions of Heresy? I don't think I want it on Commando. Oh, do I? Well, you said yes, so I'll take it. I don't mind, I like it. I'm one of the people who likes it, like, no matter what. It just changes a bit of the playstyle. Yeah, so the stream might end up looking terrible. Ooh. That's good. No, I stay with the rerolls. Yeah, no, Visions of Heresy doesn't really change anything. I think Commando is the character where it doesn't make a difference. The damage output is about the same either way. I want to say all of those hit. No, I'll reroll that because I have Transcendence. Chrono Bubble is actually fine because the enemies have an increased movement speed. Sure. Also, that's part of the reason why I don't mind taking Visions of Heresy, because I can just do that. No. Yes. Yes. And now moving on. Up to... I don't know, I kind of like just being able to recycle things. Though, I also like having a missile launcher. I think what I'll do is I will do the boss with the recycler, and then I'll take the missile launcher after I'm done, and then just move on. Though, if I get the boss item right now, I am not giving it up. Shattered Spleen would be very, very nice. Did I get it? No. I got another double jump. Which is now... very good. Also, yeah, I don't know why, but... Imp Overlords seem to love spawning with Elite Beetle Guards. I don't know why. No other Sage 3 boss seems to do it. Come on. There we go. Well then, because of that, because I know that I'm... Oh yeah, right, I never bought it. Never mind. Yep, and it's back into the red. I don't see why. Literally everything else is fine. Doing a speed test puts it back up to green. The only option I can think of is ISP throttling for some reason. But even then, it's weird because they don't seem to do it other times. At least not much. Stupid. And now I do a speed test. Yeah, no, you just stay comfortably stunned where you are. You don't get to attack. There we go. Elderly Murray. Oh. This isn't what I wanted. This is very much not what I wanted. Oh, and the Wandering Vagrant has come up too. But yeah, I completed the speed test, and funnily enough, it's now magically back to green. Every single time I've done it. Without fail. Are any of these elites? No, okay. So yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Probably. Seems to be the only explanation for why most internet problems happen. Oh. Oh, it died. Good. Yeah, this is Eclipse 6, which is 6 out of 8. And overall, going very well. Not sure how much of it is actually Transcendence, because I have 2 of them. So, they don't stack amazingly. They do stack, but the second one only adds in a bit of a health extension, rather than a full, like, plus 50% health extension. That's an incinerated run, I don't care then. But infusions do add in a nice chunk of health too. Fine. But it also helps that I actually have a decent amount of power on the run too. So yeah, what I'm going to search for is the red chest, wherever that is. But no, computer problems and internet problems are all the same. They don't make sense, and as soon as you start looking into them, you find out that it's a problem that shouldn't exist in the first place. Which makes it make even less sense. Oh, a scrapper. Good. Get rid of all of my healing items, because I don't need them. Oh, you weren't even aiming at me. Oh, you're dead now anyway. And slug. There we go. Yeah, but like the thing is though, is that speed-wise, it's fine. So it's obviously not the speed, unless yours is speed as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same explanation it always is. Everyone's using the internet, and the infrastructure just isn't there. Partly because of where we are, partly just because it never was there to begin with. There was a 3D printer here, wasn't there? Oh, there's a thingy. What is that? Is that Tougher Times? No, that's that. Boop. Yeah, that happens quite a lot here as well. But I'm used to that daily. I mean, like, this is even worse than that. Do I want loads of these? Yeah, okay. Genuinely, I've even restarted the stream as well. So, the stats were reset, like, for the current set of numbers, but it's about the same proportion anyway. Somewhere between a quarter to a third of all frames sent out to the stream have been dropped by the network somewhere along the line. My computer has done nothing wrong. That has literally no missed frames. So I have no idea. Yeah, you die. I feel like Visions of Heresy might actually be a slight downgrade. Now that oh, it's over there. Now that I've actually, like, picked it up. Nukahana's opinion. Oh, there's this here too. I should have done that. Actually, I can. If I go down. And scrap all of these. Go back to like 1 or 2 or whatever it was I had. My light just flickered. That's not encouraging. I think I'm about to lose it. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I have Transcendence, because if I didn't, I would be dead by now. I just went through the floor. Where is that drone? I don't care. Oh, is it this one? Yes. So I don't care too much because I don't need him. Yes, I picked them all up. Good. Yeah, I feel like Visions of Heresy was actually a downgrade, but it's fine. There's not much of one. Just to ram the point down everyone's throats, let's do another speed test. Right. Speed test is done, and it's now back up to green. Like magic. No, it's annoying I have Nukahana's opinion. I'm actually going to scrap it. As bad as it is, scrap a red, usually. There's no way I'm going to dump Transcendence. If there's a cleansing pool, I might gamble to see if I can get rid of Visions of Heresy. Because if it works, and I remove one... Like, yeah, even if I remove one... Transcendence, I'd be fine. It's just if it removes the one, I wouldn't do it again. If it removes Visions of Heresy, then I also wouldn't do it again. Anyway... That's what's over here. Ah! Oh, healing drone. That was a bit too close. we go. And so was that. And I got Genesis Loop, which is fine. Kinda wish I actually kept the Recycler now. I say about Genesis Loop, I might need it in a minute. Oh, there goes another drone. Healing drones are literally half as useful as they otherwise would be. But if Dynatree did. No, I don't mind buying a load of healing drones. Just because, one, they might keep each other alive and be extra targets, and two, if I do get any attack drones on the next stage, then they'd be maybe useful. I know I stepped into that, but meh. And also, when it comes to saying about Visions of Heresy, I'm thinking in terms of damage output in total. I know that it has benefits over the normal shots, like its longer range and homing abilities, which thingy regular shots don't have. So it depends. There's a big chest there. It's a red. It's Brilliant Behemoth. Now I don't feel so bad about scrapping a red. Okay. Also, I don't feel so bad about bringing Visions of Heresy along, because that completely makes up for the damage downfall that I just said about, including all the benefits of Visions of Heresy. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm going to pause though, because I'm going to pour myself another drink. The only last option I could think of is to completely restart the router. Like, not even necessarily unplug it and replug it from the phone line, I mean literally turn the router off and on again. Because obviously they are computers, they can get overloaded, and the RAM needs to be flushed out, but... Good. And no one else would want to do that, because... stuff downstairs gets disconnected when it turns off and on again, because companies can't make things compatible with each other, or choose not to. Skybox with knee router? Skybox refuses to acknowledge it even exists. And if you reset it, the delicate connection you set up would just disappear. Which, unsurprisingly, happens every time. Well, the Solus control unit has noticed me. Fair enough. Is there a second one? Yes. And parents are not stunnable. That isn't an overloading thing, that's a parent thing. I thought that was meant to boost me up a little bit. Also, yes, I am just riding the boss. And yes, it is a valid strategy. It is actually quite a good strategy if you have the damage output to be able to control it. It's a red. It's another Brilliant Behemoth. Unfortunately, that's not another damage up. That just means even bigger area of effect. Which is fine, considering that's actually quite a big range. This. Down. Nothing? Yeah. Up. No. Down again. At this point, I'm less speaking about what's happening and more just speaking about my thought process. Because I'm at this point now, obviously Transcendence does help a lot, but I'm at the point now in the run where I'm just playing and it feels the same as... Oop, I don't have another jump. I know I have the shifts, which I could have used, but in my head I was thinking, I'm going to jump again, and I just didn't. Is that what I think it is? Okay, good, it's not. I thought that was Squid Pollock for a second. Good. Why did that die? Yeah, that was decent damage output. It's more controlled bursts than anything else. You can tell that I'm comfortable in a run when I start experimenting. Even though this is the third hardest difficulty in the game. Oh, you next. Those are big explosions. Part of the reason why I don't necessarily mind having Visions of Heresy is because I don't have that high of a bleed rate. I do have bleed. It's just not high enough to have the inconsistent... Well, it isn't inconsistent, but the semi-consistent attacks coming out really matter. The other option is I try to go for a Purity, which I did have the option for earlier, but no. I would rather not, because then the rest of the stuff in my run, which is powerful, would suffer for it. Unless I got a 57 leaf clover. Or I could get a 57 leaf clover, if that even comes up, and they'll get the benefits of that, minus having downsides of the other one. So even though 57 leaf clover affects less, in my opinion, it actually works out to be better anyway. To just have one rather than one and a Purity together. I'd rather have the benefits. But then, things like ATGs are just massively powerful. Where Purity says what its name... does what its name says. It's the Purity. It's not based on chance or other items, it increases your own skills. It's also one of the hardest items to unlock in the game. Which is fitting because so is 57 leaf clover. But speaking of ATGs and things to do with them, there's an equipment drone there. Did I just lose a drone? I don't know. I have no attack drones anyway, so I genuinely don't care. If there's equipment somewhere on the stage, then I might give it to the equipment drone. There is, over there. Though it would have to be equipment that's actually worth it. A lot of this isn't. Did it just... No, it's not dead. Another red. It's another Hardlight Afterburner. Which I think lets it stack up to 5. Which actually might mean... From over here... Yeah. Ooh, actually, yes, the backup. Perfect. And I think over there is where the teleporter is anyway. Anyway, time to take off again. I apparently already used my double jump. Internet is still horrible. It's just a mist. Teleporter is there. No. Well, actually, sure, because it will be a distraction. Oh, there's one of the Gaia turrets dead any. Oh, that's why. I tried. Well, that was a massive waste of money. I'll just move straight on. Should be fine. It's a grandparent. I actually don't mind the equipment drone being my source of attack drones, because 1, strike drones are actually quite good. And 2, I think I said it last time, with the way they work, the attack drones are going to be the targets of the enemies, because they would be. They're the ones dealing the damage, so they're the ones that will get focused on, meaning that the actual source of the infinitely respawning attack drones would be ignored for the most part. Not always how it works. But, yeah, the backup in an equipment drone is actually quite a good strategy. Because then, while the healing drones will heal the strike drones as well, can help, but for the most part isn't really needed, they'll keep the equipment drone alive for the few times where it does actually get attacked. My other favourite thing to do with equipment drones is give them missile launchers if I have spares. Because they just become big missile drones, rather than the faster firing, lower fire rate missile drones. They become a slower firing, heavier hitting missile drone that can take out more per shot, and shoot decently fast. Well, I do have a key, so I'll use it on the next stage. There's no scrapper, unfortunately, because I would remove a few things. I'm just going to accept that the internet decides to not work. It would be. I don't mind that I got rid of Nukana's opinion. I know that I dumped all of my healing stuff earlier because I have Transcendences. But with the amount I got after having the Scrapper, it doesn't make a difference. Also, there's a very, very low chance that maybe there would be a white cauldron, which takes the red, which I've never used before. Because why would I dump a red into a thing for whites when I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually give as many as you think it would? Interesting, it targeted them affected. Well, either way, all of these enemies get to die now. I don't know if they're even stunnable. I'm not. I'm gonna say no. I never really pay attention to whether or not you can stun them. Hold on. It's hard to tell because of how infrequently they attack too. Maybe you can. Have fun. That was stupid. Well, because of that. Does it look out except for the wisps? Okay, that's fair enough. Also, yeah, the stream isn't normally like this. This is because the internet has decided it wants to just not. Is there a white printer? No. Hi. Yeah, no, I've done a little bit of science, and it's weird. By doing internet speed tests, I can bring OBS out of the red into the green. Temporarily, and then it drops. I'm going to do another one. Ow. That is a lot of damage on there. Yeah, this is the only downside of Transcendence. Oh yeah, I have Genesis Loop, I forgot about. Mythics will have Genesis Loop, I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Yeah, the speed test is done. And here you go, back to smooth. Right. Well, once the stream actually catches up. Because it is now quite delayed. It's stupid. But yeah, no, it's not only been recently, like in the last couple of weeks, that it's been like this. So this is a new one. Yeah. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I should have taken Visions of Heresy. I don't mind because I like the item itself, but as Commando it's not necessarily the best. It's not bad, but I think having the normal Commando shots would have actually been a better choice. Either way, in terms of attack power, it's fine. I'm not scared I have little power. Yeah. How are you then? Because obviously you're a new person to hear. Yeah, I thought it was, but I asked and I was told yes, so I just took it. I know that, yeah, there are certain characters it's good on, certain it's bad on, and many of them it makes no difference on. But also, I spent the coin on it, so I'm gonna keep it. I think I'll do the Pillars of Blood. Oh, there's 2 over there anyway, and there's only 1 over there. That works. Also, I prefer Pillars of Blood to Pillars of Soul anyway. Soul is annoying. Especially given that there's an even smaller area to work with. But yeah, given that that's a perfected Gohan Chimera, I think I'm fine. Anyway. Oh. I'll kill, hopefully. Yeah. I'll just do it. At worst, I can just leave the area. And then regenerate. Okay, there we go. And back in. Yeah, and the internet is back down to red again. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. I probably would have been able to do it with the health bar I have. Oh, easily actually. I have almost 2,000. But it was more the enemies around me. Because it is still stage 6. There we go. Yeah, imagine that, but you're a character that doesn't, like, engineer. If that happened as your engineer, what would that do? You just die. And there's nothing to do about that. Anyway. And they all missed. Every single one of them. Yeah, I know it was something to do with how you go on the list. But, yeah. It hit something, possibly me. Possibly blocked it. Oh, I have 5 shifts, I should be fine. That was too slow, but he missed anyway. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's also why I'm taking Transcendences, even though not sure about on this run, given how it ended up. But if I didn't take Transcendence, ow. Oh no, I'll be fine. That usually takes off over half your health. My health bar is very big today. Yeah, if I didn't take Transcendence and stayed on the healing side, then I think I would have been fine, but I didn't really see many more healing items after I took Transcendence anyway. So, I'm not sure. But then I did recycle a lot of things. So if I'd have kept the recycler, maybe I would have recycled into more healing items. I don't know. Fair enough. Anyway. Okay, you're the next target, apparently. I haven't had it on every run. Like, I'm not specifically going for it. But if it comes up, then I might as well take it, because that's just part of the game. But no, I know that there are some people who did all of Eclipse by having millions of coins and just re-rolling over and over and over until they get Transcendence, which I think is wrong. If it's a help that comes up mid-run, fine. If it doesn't come up, you don't get it. Like, the coins I have, like right now, are only because I'm playing Eclipse. If I was playing normal, I wouldn't have this many, I'd spend them all. But in Eclipse, I'm actually playing seriously, so I'm trying to not just waste coins. I don't know what just happened then. I think I thought he was going to go a different way. He didn't. And then I kind of weirdly got bounced around in his hitbox from his hammer swing. Yeah. The higher movement speed is still messing me up a bit. But not too much. I've only actually played a few runs with the higher movement speed because Commando is the only one I've played Eclipse on so far, and obviously I'm only on Eclipse 6. Because I'm doing them all at once. Oh, there go my drones. I just feel like throwing fireworks around. I know they're not really going to do very much, but they are free attacks. You see them that way. Oh, no. I don't want to use the missiles quite yet, because I feel like he's going to jump. Yeah. Oh, I miss. That possibly was a block. I don't know. Oh, my equipment drone went down. That's sad. That's that one. Okay. Give me even more fireworks. I'm not playing this fight seriously anymore. Well, I am, but I'm also not. I've won. So I am going to do the strategy of go over here. These are still more balanced. Yeah. For the most part, they are balanced. It's just certain ones, like Gesture of the Drowned. I actually have a lot more healing than I thought I did in the drones. That doesn't reach, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. At worst, all I need to do is wait for the... He's gonna, yeah, attack again. Yeah, at worst, all I need to wait for is missiles. I apparently can't aim that. I could jump down, but I'd rather not, for obvious reasons. Ow. This should be fine. I should get quite a bit from this one. Oh, I got 80 Gs, which is a lot better than it was. No, I'm going to jump down. Yeah, there was one run where I actually died to these balls because I was attacking Mithrix and completely ignored one, and it just hit me in the side. Though I think that was one where I had shaped glass, so I did bring that on myself. I win. And now to escape. I choose this portal. Sure. I don't know why I went upwards just... Oops. I don't know why I went up just then. I kind of landed on the edge. But then, given how earlier in the stream I literally phased through one of the routes in Studded Grove because I dashed uphill, and all the other times playing this game where I've gone through the ground, I'm not surprised. This game has interesting collision physics. Yeah, I think I would have preferred to keep the normal shots over Visions of Heresy. Yeah. Just shoot you. Oh. That one's getting a little bit too close. There we go. There's Eclipse 6 done. Hooray! Now Eclipse 7. Which I believe that translates to doubled attack speed for abilities. I don't know whether or not that correlates to animation speed up. I doubt it because it specifically only says cooldowns. Yeah, so they have plus 40% movement speed and double ability output. That'll be interesting. Oh, it's obvious where the teleporter is. It's over there. Ooh, good. And they aren't even pre-spawns. That means I'll actually get some money out of them. Do I bother? No. I'd rather do a chest first. Or a multi-shop. Wait. Thanks. If you're not followed already, you can if you want. So that is your choice. Clap. Bustling Fungus, one of the rare times I'll take it because of the healing. I say that when I might immediately make it into armor. This healing is not very good. So in my opinion, it might make more sense to reduce the damage I take. And it also keeps me standing still less. Obviously that is higher damage output. Ooh, good. Can you come down? There we go. Did I see... I don't know. Either way, I'm going to do this one now. Not awful. No, there wasn't really anything else up here, so onwards. Also, I'm happy having armor from the beginning anyway, because that means that anything status related should be fine. Hopefully this is good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do I want to do the Shrine of Combat? Sure, I guess. Keep you. There's no reason to even use Gorag's Opus on these. I might go up and use that Shrine of Chance up. Oh, I got another Busting Fungus anyway. Well, because the game gave it to me, I'll take it. In terms of the other two, on the multi-shop, I didn't really care in the first place. Boop. Oh. Sure. That's not awful. Obviously it takes up 2 white item slots, but I don't mind. Boop, boop. Yeah, the only thing I really want right now is some kind of multi-hit. Which could happen. Depends. It seems to be the run of things I either don't take or give away, then come back. Because that's been several items where I've given them away or chosen not to take them, but I would happily take them, that have then been given to me anyway. Anyway, I've got Gorag's Opus, so I don't care about attack or movement speed, because I have that in an active item. Wandering Vagrant. Give you. Yeah, I'm gonna run. For a quite obvious reason. There we go. Okay, now I move back onto the boss. Oop, no I don't. Now I move back onto the boss. Dead. What do I get? Fireband. Sure. Now if I can do this, then next time will be Eclipse. Well, it depends actually how long this takes. So I'd imagine it will fill out the rest, or at least enough to where I can't really put another one in without going past 9, which I'd rather not do. I might push streams earlier in the day because of that. So I have more time. Like, I might start them earlier, but go for the same kind of goal, like start at 4 or 5. Rather than 6. That's a good idea. I might do that. Because that gives more... Yeah. I say that when there's only necessarily certain days where I'd even be able to do that. Well, no, they're the days like this anyway. And on Thursdays, it is earlier anyway because of Thursday evenings, which I would prefer to have free of anything. Okay. Take 2. Almost. I have increased movement speed now, so you sit on that button and don't roll off. That's too far. Ooh, actually, that might work. Might be better from this side. And there it goes. Never mind. Why bother trying? I see a chest, so I'd rather stay over here for right now. My only green is that, though. Which I can't even activate right now. So, yes. In interest of current things rather than future, which usually isn't the best idea. But I'm the one playing, so I don't care. And fuel cell will help in future anyway. There we go. That's more what I want. Was there a... No. I'm gonna go down here. Stun... Yeah, sure. I'm always happy to get random stun grenades. Do I... No. A little bit of healing. Never complain about it, and I need money now. Need more money than that. Just stand here then. There we go. And it's a guillotine. I will not complain about. So, depending on where the other button is, I might or might not do the Elglamarians, which would work quite well, but it obviously depends on whether or not I can actually put something on the button, which would be part of the problem, because I haven't seen it yet. I know I just hit myself for that. Ooh, good. I think overall, the minority of runs done have been with Transcendence anyway. Just thinking about that. I don't think I've used... Oh, there's the other button, and there's no pot near... Yeah, there kind of is. No, I'm not going to bother with that. I know that the Beetle Guard has probably seen me now. Oh, and the lockbox is a green, which is a ukulele. Which is exactly what I want. I'll do one level, Shrine of Blood, why not? That heal rate is actually quite low. Oop. Hopefully it's something good. Yeah, sure. Oh. Okay. That. Yeah, sure. I find it funny, everyone leaves the stream and magically it's now perfectly up on green. I doubt that is actually what it is. Pew pew. I might as well get the missile drone, even if it might die. I have extra money. What I might try to do, though I don't think I'd necessarily be able to reach it in time, is see if I can do the Shrine of Blood over there. So that is a long way. I could do this. Oh, maybe actually. Yes, yes I could. That isn't a Templar, is it? That's a Doomstrider. Actually, it could be either. No, is it? Good. I do heal relatively fast, so that is... yeah. Not the most fun of enemies to fight. Sure. Death, death, and... death. Well, there's what a teleporter is. But I would rather actually look around. There is a gold portal. Trying to gold. Don't know if I'd bother with it though. Oh. Cleansing pool. Not sure how useful it would be though. I don't have any Lunas on me right now. And I'd have to get one I don't want for it to be useful. So that is useful. What's that? No. Oop. Okay. Keep you. It's just evolved that much. How much is this? Not actually as expensive as it could have been. Oh, that's a chest. Maybe I do a Aurelian Knight, maybe I don't. I don't know. But like, when I did it the first time, on whichever runs that was, it helped a bit, but it's 4 extra items, however much time, which doesn't really come out of the timer anyway. It's 4 extra items for however much time, and a boss on your side that sometimes doesn't even survive the full boss fight. So, I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Nothing even over here. So yes, I am using Gorag's Opus as a speed up. There's some enemies around, I might as well. Health extension, I guess. Actual speed up, hooray! Maybe I want a Scrapper to be able to farm out loads of regeneration. Maybe. Why did I stop sprinting? Then I don't think there's necessarily a Scrapper anyway. More armor though, which is never bad. Yeah, no, I don't really see much of a reason to go through a gold portal. I don't really see much of a reason to stay on this stage currently. If there's a scrapper around, I would definitely prefer to scrap my bustling fungus and meats into more slugs. I don't really want to gamble them away though, because then I'd lose all the stuff that is my power, because I don't really have too many greens that are useful either. I do, but not direct power. Overlord? Grove Tender. All of you die. There we go. Uh-oh. No disciple? Oh. You die. I could have tried for Gesture of the Drowned, actually. Nah. Oh, it's too late anyway, because there's no portal. But that's fine. No, this is not necessarily the strongest of runs. That is definitely for sure. And of course it's Thunder Grove. No. Ooh, a scrapper, good. Well, I'll do the meats, but it depends on what printers there are. Because if the printers aren't necessarily worth it, then I see no reason to bother. At worst, this can be made into a green on stage 6. Which I'm fine with. Have fun. I thought I pressed Q. Apparently I didn't. Don't do the laser. Good. Death. More death. Pew 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 pew. Oh, I see where the chest is. It's up there. But for right now, at least, I think I would rather... Maybe I should have gone to the Lunar Star. Ow. Yeah, this is why I didn't get rid of Rustling Fungus. This should be a very welcome addition. Yeah, sure. Oh, I don't want to make my Rustling Fungus into it yet. Or maybe at all, I don't know. But this should be a decent block right now. Warhorn, which just pairs even better with Varg's Opus. I could easily go for money, depending on what these are. Don't item, sure. That laser at me? Yes. Yep, you die. You die. And you die. Might as well do this and then go straight for the Energy chest. Yeah, all of the missiles are just missing. Ow. There we go. Well, at least I finally have something that can use the bands. Yeah, it will entirely depend on... what the printers are, whether or not I even scrap Busting Fungus. It would have to be worth it, otherwise I'm just removing my primary source of healing for no reason. Ow. Got one final shot off before he died. That's good. That was... well, that's an equipment drone. Maybe? It's in the equipment down here. Sure. Wait, no, that's stupid. The equipment drone should be the one with Gorag's Opus. Because then it should also never be a target, and it would always do stuff around me. Yeah, that makes much more sense. I should be the one with the other one. There we go. But that's also assuming that it lives. There's a chance that if it dies, then I've just given away my Gorag's Opus to the ether. Which would not be very fun. It'll entirely depend on what the red item is too. If it's not worth it, then that would be quite a while of wasted time gaining money. Go away. Healing drone, hooray! What are you? Are you worth it? No. No, it's not. It's not worth it. As in, Wake of Vultures is reasonable. But no, that item is not worth that amount of time and money. At least not on this run. I have monster teeth. Like, more of them. Is that a chest? Yes, and they're not open. I don't have enough money for that. Literally by one. Yeah. And I have loads of monster teeth, which I'm not going to complain about. I'd just like to point out that I gave Gorag's Opus to the equipment drone. There we go. I was going to say, I haven't seen it use it yet. But it did. So, that worked. Why are there so many? Oh. You know what? I'm actually at a point where, against bosses, I think it would actually be a good idea for me to keep that. Because this run is not going anywhere near as well as it could be. It's not going absolutely terribly, but it's nowhere near good. Or maybe I scrap and then make even more for times. Or what is this over here, actually? Focus crit. Yes, I need more damage. Damage is the thing that I'm lacking. If I'm able to increase it, that would work quite well. Wherever the scrapper was. Over there. How much health does one monster juice do? Like 48. That's fine. So I've spent far too long on this stage, and I'd rather just deal with this and leave. Because I have no attack speed ups. I have a bit of crit, but not very much. I have no bleeds. Not really much of anything else. So when it comes to this run, I've definitely earned it if I win. Faedoon Strider, it would be. Death to all of them. All of you over there, you can just die. Or I can die, that works too. I'd rather not, obviously. This works. Well, no, because now I need to leave. Classic case of spend time trying to gain power, and the power you gain ends up killing you. Because I don't think I'll win this. And even if I do win it, what would it do? Oh, there we go. Because there's so many enemies around that I can't really kill the bosses. Sure. I'll just capitalize and use the damage. Oh, my healing drone's almost dead. Or maybe Wake Up Vultures is actually a good idea if I can keep getting overloading. And just as I need it, it disappears. There we go. That's one finally dead. I don't think my healing drone's going to survive another suck. Ow. Oh, that's the death. That's not. Can't stand still to heal. Can't heal in general. Slowed. Almost dead. Something will kill me. Yeah, can't stand still to heal because of shots and jellyfish, but can't heal in general. Oh, they're overloading. That works. There we go. I am genuinely using shielded enemies as a source of healing. Yeah, you just get slowed, and then you can't do anything. This isn't even necessarily the fact that it's Eclipse 7, it's just what happened. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. Is that overloading still alive? Yes. This is not how boss fights should go. You, go away. Well, that goes over half my health again. Well, at least... yeah, at least the, drones are all still alive. So there is at least that. I am winning in terms of being able to outdamage the stuff. But it's currently 40 minutes. And I have nowhere near good enough items to be able to do stage 5. And I can guarantee that for doing that... yeah. It's how it always is. Every single time you have a boss fight that's far too hard... yeah, sure, why not? And then all that happens is you end up getting Chrono Bubble. The stupid thing is, though, is that in terms of enemy to enemy, I don't have bad damage. It just doesn't help that, what was it, 3 or 4 Playdoon Striders spawned. And it wasn't even Shrine of the Mountain. I was just normal. But then this run hasn't exactly been good from the start. Warhorn, hooray! Yes, I can understand the run, but it is very stupid in the worst way. Because the stupid thing is, though, is that I gotta focus on defense and healing, and that's not even helping. Well... another boss dead. This stage either has to give me something very, very nice, or I don't think I'm going to win this one. Genuinely, I think that's the best idea out of all these. At least it's a decent-ish cooldown off of Warhorn. But if I'm at the stage where I have to gain attack speed and damage through using Ocular HUD with Warhorn, then I would say this run has not been going very well. Because without it, I probably would be struggling. I could do Leeching Seed, but I don't think it'd even be worth it. Yeah, I have that spawn. Even if I had predatory instincts, it would be fine, but I don't. You know, the enemies basically having double attack speed isn't even, like, the bad part. That's fine. Like, because that bit isn't actually that bad. I can't even afford that. Oh, okay. Thanks, game. Do I want another missile drone? No. On one hand, staying on the stage for longer just makes the game harder for myself. On the other hand, staying on this stage for longer means that I might have a better chance at Mithrix. That's something to remember. Well, that shrine was worthless. And yeah, of course, on the stage where I choose Ocular HUD, it's the stage where I'm actually gaining some kind of crit. I'm not gonna loop. That would be a terrible idea. No, considering what I've done, I'm just gonna end up having the same as the other run from yesterday, where I end up fighting the overloading worm and then just die because of it. That is my prediction. The boss is an overloading worm. Which in itself isn't that bad. Well, kind of. No. Well, maybe, but no. I would much rather have what I have now. Yeah, I'm level 20 and the enemies are level 39. I know they level up faster than you by the end of it, but this is only the first loop. Sure. And it also doesn't help that the internet decided it wants to commit suicide again. Also, Stillness Rapids. That's open, isn't it? Yeah. No, I am not going to farm for fungus. I think that's pretty much it then. So if I decided to go to the bazaar, maybe I would have had a completely different outcome. I don't actually know. Oh, you're not dead. Now you are. I see the lockbox anyway. That's good. Be worth it. Sure. At least on the next stage, if I'm able to actually kill the enemies, like any perfected, so I'd actually like get shields and a full heal out of it. Maybe. Well, anyway, time to die to a horde of brass contraptions. Oh, I was right the first time. If it wants to give me charge perforators, then fine, but it won't. So that's the damage I've done to the boss so far. Also, I have barely any movement speed too, so I will probably just die because I won't be able to outrun it. Obviously, to do more damage, I need to go in close, because I have thingies, but I don't want to go in close. Because that would be a terrible idea. An overloading worm. Well, I have no chance of healing outside of overloading enemies. Yeah, I don't exactly want to be there. Yeah, no. I tried to avoid that section and go straight over it. No, I'm just going to end there because the internet is terrible and I wouldn't fit another one in. Bye.